So thanks so much for taking this time, truly. I really appreciate it. My name is Paula Robbins. I am the founder and creator of Consciouspreneurs International. And we're here with Andy Dooley, the consummate entrepreneur in consciousness. So I am just so thrilled to have you. Thank you so much for doing this.
It's a pleasure. Thank you, Paula.
Yeah. We've got a pretty special little membership going here. We've got a pretty special little group. And my intention is wholeheartedly just to inspire them, to get them growing and flowing and moving down the road of really living their life and their prosperity on purpose. So,
yeah, amen to living prosperity on purpose, having an impact, making a difference, having fun. Yeah, I'm all about that.
Well, and you do it well. I mean, you've got
right.
such a cool existence in the world. So, you know, one of the things that I just thought would be really cool is if you could share with us. I mean, you're a spiritual comedian. You are an artist. You're an author. You teach all over the world. Tell us a little bit about your business journey. How did this all start? How did you get where you are now?
Yeah, thanks for asking. It's been quite the journey, starting from selling t-shirts out of a push cart with my mom and my brother in Orlando, Florida, and then putting those unique thoughts on more than t-shirts. And then Mike discovered his ability to write, and having a business, that was back in the 1990s. Wow. Being an artist entrepreneur, that's all I've really ever have known. And it's been quite the journey of getting into, I was very fortunate. We were always into metaphysics and law of attraction back then. So we were using that to get the t-shirt business off the ground. We were saying our affirmations and having our little talks in the morning at my mom's house. And, we had a really successful run in the t-shirt business for about 10 years. And then we all decided to go new ways because we had new desires. Mike got into writing these, he had a stupid idea, like, I'm going to write these things called Notes from the Universe. No Notes from the Universe, they blew up. Yeah. And then my mom continued writing books. I went off the deep end, trying to figure out what am I about? What am I going to do? That search that we all go on, what do I want to do? What's my mission? What's my purpose? And then choosing speaking, I want to be a professional speaker, and then doing Toastmasters and winning contests and starting teaching speaking, and then creating my own programs and doing spiritual comedy at one-man shows at fringe festivals. I'm just giving a quick overview. Cool. And then getting out there and then creating my own content and programs. And now I've been doing that, for almost 20 years now. It's quite the journey, and there's never a dull moment, and it's always growing and expanding. And now it's all about getting systems in place, structure, team, all that stuff.
Yeah. I preach that word systemize quite a bit. It really makes a big difference. Once you know what it is that you want to do and carry your message with it, you've got to figure out what's my system, what works for me to carry that. Is it the writing? Is it the speaking, the teaching, the courses, whatever works for you? So what would you say when we talk about, you've done a lot of different stuff, and what have been a couple of the things that you've done that have really kept you in that place of kind of holding that higher vibration that keeps you successful, that keeps you on track? I mean, one of the things that I hear so much, and it's a tough question, I've been manifesting and I've been believing and I've been feeling it, but then it's not happening. So what am I attracting that's not right? So people go down that road where they start feeling like it's doing something wrong. But what do you do that's right?
Okay, well, if anybody's in that situation, and listeners, viewers, thank you for watching and listening to this. I'm going to give you some really great tips on how to really get yourself in alignment. And so you gave the perfect example, Paula, of how people say, I'm manifesting. I know this stuff, but the worst crap happens to me, or the weirdest things happen to me. Well, it's because you're not feeling it and being it consistently. That's such an important, like this year I've been going out, doing my workshops and tours, and even with my clients that I do one-on-one coaching with, it's all about consistency. You got to consistently feel good, consistently feel abundant, and not let reality, that's what we do. And we're so distracted today with news and social media and text messages that we let reality dictate how we feel. We watch the news and then we feel bad. We watch Netflix and then we feel guilty because we should have been doing something else. And so, yeah, you know about law of attraction, you know about manifesting, you know all these different techniques, and you're a divine being and you have a special gift and blah, blah, blah. But you're not there consistently because you don't have that consistent focus, passion, desire to keep you going. We allow ourselves to get distracted by stupid, meaningless stuff. And then now you're not feeling it. So now you can't attract it. And we're on, we're off, we're on, we're off. I call it bitch train, bliss train, bitch train, bliss train.
Yep. Yep. So therein lies the question then, a deeper question. How do you stay consistent? How do you hold that?
Yes. Morning and evening rituals. Meditate every day. Yes, yes, yes. This is what I teach in my Smart Manifesting program. We got to be smart about being human and showing up and not letting reality dictate how we feel. So you need a morning ritual, an evening ritual. I can tell you right now, the success of your morning ritual starts the night before. So the night before, tonight, before you go to bed, what are your priorities? You wake up knowing those. Go to bed feeling good, whether it's journaling, reading. Don't go to bed watching the news or Netflix. That's suicide. Don't wake up in the morning and look at your phone or emails or the news. That's suicide. Like, your first thing in the morning, it's your time. Creative work first, reactive work second. So that's one of the ways you do that.
I love it. I love it. And I one of the courses that I'm creating for my members is meditation and business. I think that quiet time, whether you're using that to affirm or to just get quiet and receive, or to just allow yourself to kind of get into the rain that is divine energy. And it doesn't matter if it's for tax and bookkeeping or for what's my purpose, getting into that, let's connect and then go do business, create first, react second. I love it. So tell us a story. Is there somebody within all of these people that you've touched all over the world that has done the work in the vibration activation that's inspired you?
Yeah. One of the stories that just popped in mind, a client of mine out in California, he was working the 9-to-5 gig, corporate business, and he was really nervous about leaving the business, the corporate world, and letting go of the security blanket, which is really a false sense of security and blanket, because the company ended up owing him all this money and they didn't pay him. And we all know overnight, there can be layoffs and there's no security. The security has to come within. That's why you want to meditate. So anyway, he wanted to be an artist and sell artwork and make a living as an artist. And he, after months of coaching and confidence building and using the transition story and the vibration activation tools, he was able to let go of the corporate job and put all his energy and time into launching and selling his artwork online. And now he has a thriving business where he's just totally rocking. His Nelson Makes Art. You can follow him on Instagram. You can follow him on Facebook. He does amazing art, like aloha, surfer art, happy, positive vibe art, So that's one of the stories. Other client stories of women have manifested the man of their dreams, started families. Another woman lost over 50 pounds and kept it off, and then she finally became her own life coach and teaches her own programs now. So the stuff works. It's the universal law. If you get the right vibrational frequency, that's why I created vibration activation.
Yeah.
Because everything's vibrating energy, as you know, Paula. And when you activate the right vibration within you consistently, that's the magic word, consistently, then it has to show up. It has to manifest, because that's the law. Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about what is your ritual? What's a day in the life of Andy?
Okay. So 9 o'clock at night, the strippers come over, we get in the limousine.
Right on.
We roll up a big fatty, play some Bob Marley.
You're in the right state.
Right? Yeah. So, it's RPM, Rise, P, Meditate, which David G., who's a meditation person, teaches. So I wake up in the morning, I go to the bathroom, I feed my cat, and then I sit down and I meditate on my little meditation pillow. I have a meditation app, Insight Timer. I highly recommend it. It's great. I think, Paula, I see you on there. It's great. And then I get my hot tea, my hot lemon tea. That's my reward for meditating. You always put the reward, the habit you want to establish, reward yourself, especially when it's a new habit. So I don't get my hot lemon tea in the morning if I don't meditate first. So then after I meditate, I write and read first thing. A lot of times I work in 15-minute increments, which is really powerful. And then I work on my highest priorities in the morning until 10 or 11. And then I will check email. Then I'll check my phone. And then the evening ritual, after dinner, I start making I look at what I got done, what I didn't get done that day, and I make a list of what are the priorities for tomorrow. So I wake up knowing what my highest priorities are. You always ask the question, what's the most important thing I need to get done tomorrow? And then what are the next two things I need to get done? So that way you don't wake up and go, what am I going to work on today? What's important? Well, I'm feeling like this. And then we can, shiny object syndrome.
Yeah. Great. That's super helpful. I think that, you've got such a tremendous following and people really look up to you and they see your light, they see your shine, they see that you're successful and that you're enjoying your walk, So I think everybody wants to know, so what's that guy doing? So thank you for sharing that.
Oh, and I do want to say, yeah, as much as people say, hey, and he walks the talk, he's living the dream, I have contrast, I have problems. I have business things. Last year, 2018, I put a lot of time and energy into this online platform. We were getting amazing results, but we just couldn't monetize it properly and had to abandon it. And that was really, really sucked. Lost money, lost time, lost a lot of stuff. But, bigger picture, I really didn't lose anything. I just got more clarity. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I have my challenges too.
Yeah, I've shared that a lot with my members. This is a brand new membership. We've only been in existence since June, and we're just really budding. And one of my greatest experiences has been some of the trial and error, and just knowing. It hit me during a meditation just last week because I was so frustrated. I'm like, God, this Mercury retrograde is really kicking my ass this time. I had a lot of just weird practical stuff. Oh. And I've never really been as affected by Mercury retrograde, but I had so much happen. And then as everything kind of started to hit the downhill and it smoothed out, because it always does, I got this really strong just clarity, like, you learned so much through every single tech support call, through every challenge, through every trial, through every time that you wanted to throw the laptop out the window. I gained a great deal of knowledge, and it's created that much more wisdom that I want to share. Because we share from our experience. Those are the credentials.
Yeah, and it's part of the journey, man. Like you seriously, like those watching, like we think we want it just handed to us and we want it to be easy. No, man, like you wouldn't grow, you wouldn't become more awesome, you wouldn't get more clarity. Like, right. So, you got to celebrate. Someone just asked me on a call, what are you grateful for? And one of the things I said was, I'm grateful for the contrast. I'm grateful for the problems. Yeah. Because they've made me dig deeper. They've made me become more creative, more resourceful, more playful.
Mm-hmm. It's like that quote about the seed that, you might think that you're buried when in fact you've just been planted.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, so I love that. Cool. So tell us, what's next for you? Is there anything that you've got rolling right now that you want to share with my audience that you want them to know about or they should jump in on? We're a group of consciouspreneurs. Many of them are just starting out. Some of them are still working the corporate job, and some of them have been doing this for a period of time, but still want some tools to grow. So tell them what you've got going, who you are, what's some of your programs, so they can kind of jump on board.
Yeah, thank you. So one of the things you can do right now and avoid making all the mistakes I made is you can go to my website and download my free book called The 13 Biggest Manifesting Mistakes and How to Fix Them. These are the mistakes I made over and over again. You're probably making them now, or you will make them going forward. And it's a free PDF, The 13 Biggest Manifesting Mistakes, andydooley.com.
Yeah, I just downloaded that last week and have been reading through some of them. Like, oh, I do that.
Yeah. So get that. Really educate yourself, and then you'll get on my email list. And if you want to double, triple your manifesting skills, each week I send out whether it's a guided visualization video, meditation. I do artwork, really cool artwork with inspirational message, really keep you in alignment on the bliss train. Currently now I'm revamping my business. Like, in a sense, I kind of feel like I'm starting over. I'm putting everything up on Kajabi. I know you're using Kajabi.
Yeah. I love it.
I'm going through my own programs, or I'm going through other people's programs to learn more, to learn what I don't know. I've got to be honest with myself and go, there's so much I don't know. I need somebody to teach me. I need somebody to guide me. So I'm going through my own rebirthing process right now. But one thing I can tell you as a really great tip for you guys listening, thank you, is it's 4 words that I love. I teach it in my online workshops. I make sure all my clients get it. And I want you to write this ship down. It is feeling first, manifestation second.
Yeah.
Feeling first, manifestation second. So what does that mean? That means that whatever it is you want to manifest, there's a feeling that you're going to get when you manifest it. And so you got to start feeling it in advance. Now, I know you've heard this in different ways from different teachers, but the way I teach it is feeling first, manifestation second. And again, the consistency is so important. You've got to consistently feel abundance. If you want abundance, you got to consistently feel health and appreciate the health you do have if you want to transform your health. So it's feeling first, manifestation second. And so, for example, Paula, what's something something that you would like to manifest in your life right now, like a thing?
Well, when you were talking about the effort that you went in 2018, the thing that occurred to me was one of the efforts that I'm working with, which is new to me, is, ads on social media, like Facebook and Instagram, and how to make all of that fly. And, one of the things that I've learned that I love is, offer the piece of valuable content first and let them see a little bit about who you are and what you're offering, and then let them come in and see what the products are. So it's a pipeline in sales terminology, but it proves your value. Well, I've really been playing with that to determine, and the thing I'm trying to manifest right now is just the clarity of really where's the greatest value of what they need now, because I've got I just created the library of all the courses that I'm going to teach.
Right.
And am creating, and one of them's like marketing from the soul, one's technology, but
Right.
It's about where is the right piece that I know is needed. So I'm just trying to kind of connect with what do the masses really need from what I have. And that's it's the idea. It's the clarity of thought.
All right, awesome. So that's what you want. That's what you want to manifest. And everybody watching, right, you have some kind of product or service you want to get out there. And there is that, what is the thing? What's going to be the best product or the best service? How can I serve the most people and have the most fun? So where do you begin? You make a list, you think about your strengths, you ask friends. But here's a way to manifest that product or service.
Okay.
Feeling first, manifestation second. So Paula, right now, start feeling like I did it. I got it. I manifested the thing. It's a home run, jackpot. I did it. So I have people do this in my one-day workshops where, I have them jump up and down with their partners for 68 seconds because it takes 68 seconds for the manifestation process to begin. And for people doing it for the first time, that's like forever. And it just gets you in the feeling that you did it. And then once you're in the feeling, then you get the insights. Then you get the answers to whatever it is you want. And so a friend of mine was just saying she wants to do some traveling, Amsterdam, Paris, Germany. And I said, what would it feel like if you had those tickets? What would it feel like if November 1st, you were getting on a plane and going? You know, what would you do to prepare? Start feeling it now. And then it makes it easy for you to get the idea. Even that my client who I shared earlier, when he wasn't sure how he was going to start selling his art, he was on the beach with his girlfriend saying, I found my thing. I found my thing. I did it. I found my thing. And he was celebrating. His girlfriend was like, you have lost your mind. I don't know what this coach is doing to you, but I think he's brainwashing you. And then a week later, he got his idea to launch his first product, which started the whole thing going. So for you, Paula, start getting into the feeling of that's it. I got it. Oh, that's what they need. That's what they want. Oh, I got it. This is so exciting. And then it'll come.
Yeah, because I mean, that's exactly how I started the membership. I was like, okay, I've been working as a hypnotherapist for 12 years, and I so love this work, but it's time to broaden the message. It's time to scale this a little bit more because there's just information I want to share. And that's what I started vibing. You know, okay, it's going to come. I know it's going to come, and I'm going to know what to do. And then I saw, you know, the Hay House Reed Tracy email about Stu McLaren in the membership sites. And then I saw some information about Jeff Walker. And then I saw information about Amy Porterfield. There's been just an incredible volume of the right people and the right message, and their vibe attracts their tribe.
Yes. I
know who I'm attracted to insofar as who's marketing and the right information that I need and what's in their soul when they're sharing it. So, you know, it's been really cool just to let that flow. And now it's like what they're teaching, I'm trying to apply, but I get in my head. So this was really helpful because I'm going to stop that and just go to it's done. It's done. Cool. It felt so good when you said it. When you were just talking, oh, wow, look, they loved it. It was great. I could really feel it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We got to consistently start feeling it. So for the viewers watching this, you know, just start feeling like, oh, I got it. Oh, I've had the breakthrough. I've turned the corner. Okay, so you start feeling that relief. But then I know some of you are so practical and realistic. You'll go, yeah, but where is it? Well, I really don't have it. I'm lying to myself. You know, I had a client, you know, celebrate. He started telling the story because he was a real estate agent. I sold another house. I did it. I got another listing. Things are starting to move. I'm getting back in the game. And, you know, for the first week, he felt like he was just lying. But what has happened, that new reality he was creating by feeling it hadn't caught up to him yet. And then in the second week, bam, he got a listing. In the third week, he started negotiating a contract with somebody. In the fourth week, bam, he sold a house. And he was like, this shit works. Yeah. So you just got to stay with it. Don't be too realistic and practical. Allow for the magic. Don't look at reality so too harshly, because this is all an illusion. All things are possible. When you look at the quantum fields, you know, there's all these possibilities of things that can happen for you. And sometimes it's going to happen in a way that you don't think or know about. So you got to be open to the possibility of it or them showing up in a different way completely. Right. And you know, that's worked so many times for me. There's been no mistake in my life and in my experience that when I just hold that place of belief, that faith, that trust, whatever word works for you, it comes. When you trust it, it absolutely reveals itself. And it's simple, but we can complicate it. So I agree. Yeah, get out of your freaking head and meditate and just get feeling good. Like, right, if you're on this path, obviously with Paula, you know, your vibe attracted Paula. Paula's rocking it for you. She knows this stuff. She's guiding you. And so you can trust that and trust yourself. And you're going to have doubts and fears. You're going to question yourself and think I'm too old or it's too late or my idea sucks. And then when you go in that negative downward spiral, then you can't attract the good ideas. But if you get into the feeling of I got the idea, I had the breakthrough, and start operating from that place, then you can hear it, you can see it, things will light up for you, and you know that you are guided, you will find it. You've asked, it's been given.
Yeah, every time you do that, it feels so good. I did it. I was like, I feel it every time you do it. So
That's right.
You talked about the 68 seconds, and you talked about your workshops. Are there any of your workshops coming soon? Is there one coming up? You got another tour?
Not right away. I'm out there touring and speaking, but I don't have enough. This is why I'm taking a break right now to build some new stuff and back end stuff and get my other programs going that I used to have, but building them on the new platform. And so right now, the only thing I have on the books is I'm going to New Zealand and Australia in October for a WOW tour. And then in November, Mike and I are doing Solapalooza in Carlsbad, California.
Oh, that's one of my favorite places in the world.
Carlsbad, yeah. California, that whole area over there it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, I'll definitely have the members take a peek at what's going on here in California, and if they feel like heading off to New Zealand or Australia to come see you, I'm sure it'll be worth it. But thank you again. This was just
yeah, Paula. Thank you for introducing me to your tribe and your peeps. And for those of you that would love to spend a day with me, it's Smart Manifesting Vibration Activation. If you download my free book, the 13 Biggest Manifesting Mistakes, then you'll get an email that says, hey, here are my new tour dates. Because I might be doing Philadelphia or DC, Calgary and Toronto. Those are cities that I will be getting to. I don't have a date yet, but I know I will be getting to them.
Do you ever do events in Colorado? Since we're both here?
Probably later this year. I'll probably have an event in Denver.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of members from Denver because I'm from Denver. And so a lot of just my people are my members. So I'm sure that would be something that they dig. And I'm on your email list. So I got your meditation today, which is by far one of my favorite meditations ever created. It's so powerful and fun.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, I love it.
I love it. Some more fuck yes.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, my boyfriend and I have a big running joke about that, and we're going to get our t-shirts. Fuck yeah. So I so appreciate you. This is really helpful, and just you're such an inspiration to so many people because you've been walking this way for a long time. You truly are like the consummate consciouspreneur. So
wow, thank you.
To have you come in and share at this early stage in our game. And I look forward to staying in touch and chatting in a few years just to see how this all built for me and what's going for you, and maybe revisit this another time later.
Yeah, thank you, Paula, and everybody. Rock the tribe. Remember, feeling first, manifestation second. Don't let reality dictate how you feel. Stop watching the news. It's not your friend. Netflix is not your friend. Netflix doesn't care about your dreams at all. They could care less. Netflix is actually burying people's dreams. I know it can be an escape and a relief, but it's like, go work on your stuff, man. The world needs you now more than it ever has. You have gifts that you're ready to give, that you're ready to discover, and your tribe is waiting for you. So your life is going to be so much better if you say goodbye to all those distractions.
Ritual, ritual, ritual. Feeling first, manifest second.
That's it. Woohoo!
Woohoo! High five, my friend. Thank you so much. So appreciate you. This was great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're so grateful to have your time. Thank you so much, and I will stay in touch, and we'll see you soon.
Okay, bye, Paula.
Bye.